I'd like to thank my mum and dad before we get started. No, seriously, I always do. It's thanks to them that I'm here. When I left school and I told them I want to be a comedian, they actually paid for me to do a joke course. If you guys want to do the same one, it was called History at University of Bristol. I'll be honest, my mum don't like that one at all. She's like, Alistair, can you stop using your history degree in jokes? I'm like, to be fair, mum, where else am I going to use it? Right, you think I'm joking? This is how they fuck young people these days. They go, oh, you've got to go to university or you'll never get a degree, right? I'm in a group job interview. They like to do these so they can humiliate 12 people at the same fucking time. Right? The lady next to me has got a degree in nuclear physics, right? She's a borderline genius, this lady. The balls on the guy running the interview, he goes, well, the thing that's bothering me, Jennifer, is you don't have any experience in recruitment. It's like, no, but she does have some in nuclear physics, which I'm pretty sure might be harder, you know? Yeah, no offence, Jeffrey, but if she can split an atom, I reckon she can figure out how to pick up this phone and start fucking bothering people. I'm not having a go at people that work in recruitment. All my friends are working in recruitment. Anyone else? All my friends are working in recruitment. Everyone's working in recruitment. I said to my friend, why are you working in recruitment? He goes, mate, there's no jobs out there. That don't make no sense at all. There's no jobs, everyone's working. What are you guys doing? Calling each other? Right, seriously, this is how much they fuck. My friend, she went to university, right? She spent 4 years at university. She come out with a gender studies degree. I'm like, what sort of a job could you get with a gender studies degree? She goes, actually, Alistair, the skills that you learn in gender studies are very transferable. She goes, so I can take the skills that I've learned and I can take them into any job whatsoever. And that's actually true, because she works at a bowling alley now, so they must have transferred. I'm going to be honest, there's loads of ways in which women get fucked over in the world, right? Especially out of money. One of them is a gender studies degree. Think about it. There's a bunch of blokes at universities going, hey, ladies, yeah, you've really been getting fucked over by men, yeah. No, they've really been fucking you over financially. Listen, give me 40 grand, I'll tell you all about it. No, seriously, give me 40 grand, 4-year course, come in, we'll tell you all about how you're getting fucked over. If I spot anyone fucking you over, I'll fucking have all over them. Do you think things are getting better or they're getting worse? They're getting worse, aren't they? This is how I know they're getting worse. Like technology. They tell you technology is good for you. I miss the old technology. I miss the text message. You know what I'm saying? There's no anxiety with a text message. You used to be able to go on a date with a girl, right? You'd send her a text. You'd be like, I had a great time. Do you want to go out again? She'd never get back to you. Right? But you could say to yourself, well, maybe she got hit by a bus, right? Maybe she got attacked by a zoo animal, right? Now you got WhatsApp going, nah. She read that shit, man. She drunk that in. You're like, well, maybe she's busy. Well, she's online right now. She's got time for someone. Oh, no, things are getting better. Like, I think things are getting better in some ways. Like, they say, you speak to people, they say, oh, well, you know, Alistair, did you know that being gay, it's not a choice? It's like, yeah, well, when I growing up, right, being gay wasn't a choice, literally. Well, seriously, you say to your dad, Dad, I'm gay, you'd be like, no, you're not, shut the fuck up, go to school. If you wanted to come out back in when I was growing up, you know, you had to sit your dad down in the lounge and be like, listen, I've got some news, right? You can come out to Starbucks now, they'll blow up balloons. Oh, it is fun to be able to do real jokes, you know what I'm saying? Fucking hell. funny when we have to come to a comedy night and the guy running it is like, listen, this is going to be great because people are allowed to tell jokes in it. Like, what a novelty, fucking hell. Okay, do you guys like conspiracy theories?
Yes.
I thought you might, right? Okay, I'll start you off with an easy one, right? You know those toilets that they have on the train? They're not real toilets. I'm serious, they are a psychological torture device designed to prevent you from going to the toilet on the train. Think about it, the company that owns the trains, right? They lose money every time you go to the toilet on the train. They don't want you to go to the toilet on the train, but they have to offer toilets. They can't just close the toilets. So what they've done is they've designed a toilet that no one wants to use. Right? If you don't believe it, think about it, right? 15 years ago, you went to the toilet on the train, right? Went to the toilet on the train, you locked the door yourself, you knew the door was locked, right? Nothing wrong with this system at all. Right? You're telling me somebody who works for the train company came along, an engineer, and went, oh, no. No, that's not what the train company, that's not what the customer wants from the toilet door, so no, that's not what they want now. What the customer wants now, what they really want, is a complicated system of electrical lights and buttons on the wall, so you can only ever be 80% sure the door's locked. I don't want to be able to reach the controls from the toilet. Nah, I hate that. Now get the controls all the way over there, get the toilet there, right? Get them in a toilet no man's land. That's what the customer really wants. How big should we make the door? Size of the fucking wall. Size of the wall. Just have it slowly drag open like this. What I was thinking about, I want the wall to disappear into the wall. Like the customer is in an Indiana Jones movie. That's what they want. You have not experienced terror. Like sitting on a train toilet, listening as someone press door open on the outside. You're just sitting there like, I'll fucking die, you son of a bitch! This is how you know they do it on purpose, right? This is how you know they do it on purpose. There is a seat right outside that toilet. Right, there's always someone sitting there filming it, so you're in on it, you son of a bitch. What else is going on? Alright, I've got another conspiracy for you. Have you ever met an Australian that likes opera? They're always showing you the outside of this. I reckon it's a fucking bowling alley on the inside, that's what I'm saying. Not very popular at the moment, British people, have you noticed this? Notice this? No one knows why, right? In order to love your country, you have to know what's wrong with it. Did you know, historical fact for you, the British have been to war with 75% of the countries in the world? Right, woo! This is why no one likes us, man. We're trying to complete the set, right? Right? We had a fight with Argentina over who owns the Falkland Islands. They are based right on the coast of Argentina. Who do you think might be right? Go on. I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, Alistair, careful, you don't understand the political situation that surrounds it. Right, I don't. Here's what I do understand. Imagine a group of people from Kenya came over here and said, listen, I think we own the Isle of Wight. Yeah, how many of you would be like, yeah, give them the keys, yeah. Right, but when you know what's wrong with your country, it's easy to stand up for it. Like, I'm doing a gig a couple of weeks ago, this lady shouts out, she jumps up, she goes, did you know that the British were heavily involved in the North Atlantic slave trade? I'm like, yes. Did you know that we're having a nice time? You know? Right, this was a white lady yelling at me. I'm like, wait a minute. How do we know your granddad wasn't involved in this bullshit? She goes, I'm from Egypt. I'm like, oh, I like your pyramids. What, did you reckon built them? Contractors? No. She's like, that was a long time ago. I'm like, when do you think we was doing it? March? Fuck you. Thank you very much. My name's Alistair from Evening. Thank you.